This game, as you saw in the opening, it's NanoQuest. It said it's a small world. Nobody tell Walt that they use that as the slogan, by the way. Don't let him know, alright? Because otherwise they're going to have the happiest little lawsuit that was ever filed. Anyways, NanoQuest is a game that was formerly lost media, though through preservation efforts from the Gatorbox community, we were able to find the installer for it. Because there was a downloadable version, and then there was a version you could play online at the NanoQuest website that was Shockwave based, and then unfortunately, Internet Archive, the Shockwave DCR files required a different. They required access to other files on like the NanoQuest server to load things, and so it just doesn't. You can't go on archive.org and play the game. Additionally, the download links on the website didn't really work either, because in order to download NanoQuest as a standalone, PC application, you would have to fill out a form and then hit like whether you're a student or an educator, and what school you're from, and the county or country or whatever, and your state, and then it would let you download it. So in archive.org, that form is broken because the routine doesn't work anymore. So we really had to do a lot of directory combing through archive.org, because they did archive the executable of the game. It was just buried within directories that you normally couldn't access unless you knew what you were looking for. So we were able to circumvent the necessary steps that you would have to do to get a copy otherwise, and we were able to finally download it and then put it onto archive.org in their software category. So if you like this game, it's kind of dumb, but you can just search up NanoQuest in the search bar, and there's an upload from Gatorbox in there, and it's the game. So we're gonna skip all the cutscenes, but essentially what happens in NanoQuest is you have Jack and you have Orla. I don't know why they had to give her an ugly name. It sounds like a 60-year-old mean Swedish woman, but okay. Anyways, you're studying nanoscience at the wherever in Europe, and so you go in there, and I think Dr. Whoever the lady doctor is, I've already forgotten her name, but basically she's like, all right, you guys can use the atomic force microscope to study, but don't fuck around with the quantum scalar machine. And what's the first thing that happens? Your player goes and fucks with that, and it turns out that there's a guy lurking around. His name is Dr. O'Kelly. All right, this is bad. This is a bad hombre. All right, this is a bad dude. All right. He's in there to steal the nano secrets. And we have an O'Kelly emote, so you can feel free to dump that in chat. And he's there to steal the nano secrets. And as you're looking around the quantum scaling chamber, which is like a big room, he pushes you in, and he locks you in, and then he activates it, and he shrinks you down to tiny nano size. And then you have to get back, with the help of your friends, to get normal size and stop Dr. O'Kelly. And what happens is fucking, I'll just tell you as we do the game, because this is a 100% run. So essentially, any percent, there's 5 levels. Any percent is just get through the game, barrel through it as best as you can. Or 100% is to collect all 58 bonus stars. You don't get anything for collecting all the bonus stars. There's no special ending or whatever, but it is collecting all of the objective things, so that's the only difference. So, anyways, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, nano. And the first thing we do is we press spacebar to choose our character, and we're going to be nano-sized. Let the game load. There we go. My timer didn't start. Hang on. Professor Darcy is her name. I think this is one of those games. No, it did start. See, check this out. This is one of those damn games where I have to, like, drag it in on top of the visible thing. All right. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1, go. You don't want to mash spacebar too hard because it is possible to crash the game. Alright. Now the game's not. No, the game is on. Okay, good. I was gonna say, what? Whoops. My bad. Fell into the void of death. So this is a game that was made for the PlayStation generation, as they say, the buzzwords on the NanoQuest website. Right now we're collecting the pieces to build a buckyball car, so that we can drive the Nano Car to the next Nano Zone and do more Nano things. This is the next game in the series that I like to call of Momentum Sucks. Oh, okay. Ah. This is what everything looks like, really shrunken down. Do you guys know that? This game is true to life. Not a lot of people know that. Oh my god. It's like quantum physics. When things get small, things get weird. End quote. Brilliant, one of those websites. Oh, shit. It's alright. Got the bonus. So I currently have the world record in this game for both any and 100%. I'm just gonna say that as I fall into oblivion multiple times. Your character kind of controls like a car, which is not very intuitive, but it is relatively easy to understand. Okay, we've got a nano wire over here. These levels are made by scientists, but they're played by kids. Get the fucky ball. I don't have my splits open for the... God damn it. I don't have my splits open for the game, so I don't actually remember how many stars are in each level. Might be a problem. I just know we have to get 58 by the time we're done. Buster Keaton rules. These molecules are made by kids. Bill Nye, the science guy. Science rules. Falling into the purple void of death doesn't, though. I'll be honest, and this might come as a shocker, I didn't really practice NanoQuest all that much before the marathon. I've played this game, like, ever since we rediscovered this game, we were able to archive it. It's become an every year sort of game, so I don't really play it a whole lot, just like leisurely. It's not really a game that you get a lot of leisurely enjoyment out of. It's certainly unique, I'll give them that much, but it's yeah. I don't ever just have a hankering to play NanoQuest sometimes, you know what I mean? Whoops. You can buffer jumps a little bit in this game, so I'm trying not to accidentally do that. You can kick these around, by the way. They just roll. It's like, I don't know, it's like carbon fiber? What is that? What's that supposed to be? Alright. Cool level geometry. Those red balls that are flying up everywhere, those don't do anything if you touch them. Those like static ones. That red ball over there will start rolling towards you. If it touches you, it doesn't do anything except just kind of bump you around. It just gets in the way. That's not the last we've seen of the annoying red balls. Unfortunately, they're not orange, so we can't call them the annoying orange, but... No, you didn't miss much in NanoQuest. We're actually really far behind schedule, so this is just the first stage. And we still, I can't take the intermission off the schedule because we have to get food for the MC Kids run, so we're kind of screwed there. It's better than blue balls. You say that, Geek Boy. You say that, but you know, just wait until the future level. Ah. So this game was meant to be educational. I really don't understand what is educational about it. I know that these different surfaces I'm walking on, you guys can see them at the bottom of the screen. I can't see it because the timer is covering it up. Because I had to drag the timer into the visible resolution window for OBS to see it. But these surfaces, I think they say like zinc, copper, aluminum, things like that. One of them even says cobalt. I think they mean cobalt, I think. I'm not a scientist, but might be the one that they're thinking of. Don't mean to, you know, flex on you or, you know, intrude in your territory or anything, but it's too hard to get the names of the elements right? I guess so. I don't want to miss any stars. We've gotten 18. How many? There's like 21 or something in this. Orange ball bad. Mercury HG versus NanoQuest. Okay, I'm not gonna grab that. I'm not gonna grab that. Because we don't need that yet. That's gonna end the stage if I pick it up. I really hope I got all the stars. I think I did. I'm looking down. I didn't actually. I'm looking down there on the map. I see a green dot. I missed one. There's 22 in this level. It's just really hard to look. It's really hard to see the map. The yellow dots on the map are objective items, and I think the red dots are those enemy red balls that roll around. But there is a. I missed 2 of them actually. Hang on. We're losing time here. There should be one right over. Oh, it's up there. Yeah, I see it. Damn it. All right, let's go grab this one. Yeah, there's the red. There's the red one I missed. Since I don't have my splits open, so I can't see where they are. Because otherwise, my splits that are named, they have numbers after them that let me know what my count should be before I get to the next level. Thankfully, after this, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's only 2 stars on level 2. There's none on level 3, and level 4 and 5 have stars, but they're basically in your way as you go through the level. You love how he moonwalks instead of turning around? Yeah, he basically kind of glides along these surfaces. I'm sure there's an explanation for that, but I don't care what it is. There we go. If you want a shirt like the one he's wearing, we've got one in the Gatorbox store, except ours says Nano on the front instead of on the back. So now we're going to play as Orla. We're getting text messages from Jack from the Nano World, or whatever, from Professor Darcy. Hey, did you know that a Nano Car is 3 nanometers wide? It says so on the sign right there. When you go in here, the in-game timer stops. Hey, check this out. Did you know that the Nano Car is 4 nanometers long? Is it 3 or is it 4? Get off the side of the wall. All right. So coming in here, this is the atomic force microscope. That's the quantum scaling chamber, by the way. So we got that. Hang on, camera. So as this level loads in, if you hold right, you can kind of skip ahead and do this. So what's happening here is the reason why we are not going to be able to... Jesus. The reason why we're not going to be able to beat the game is because I suck. So we're building the Nano Car in this level. This level is kind of difficult. I'm doing these in the wrong order. You just kind of kick these around. Now, I've never seen an atomic force microscope before, so I don't know if there's just like a big ass pyramid at the tip of one, but I'm gonna press X to doubt on that one. I'm sorry, press square to doubt. That's the meme. All right, this is the hardest one. You have to. There we go. Because Ooh, maybe not. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Because you can only kick these like a certain prescribed amount. Like each time you touch them, they move a certain way. Unless you're like gliding along with them. There we go. So now we're going to be driving the Nano Car, which also manages to have obtained a nano seatbelt at some point. Buckle up. I'm sorry, bucky up. See, he's got a nano seatbelt. So we're going to be driving to the nano thing, alright? Like Dr. O'Kelly, he's trying to get away with the nano secrets, but he hasn't left the building yet. And that's an important distinction, because that's going to come into play in a second here. I don't actually know what a nano car is or does, but they are a real thing, I'm pretty sure. Professor Darcy warns us of nano trains. I don't know what those are either, but they shake the level whenever they appear, and they tend to appear at like the worst possible times. But if we're fast, we're not going to get caught by the train. Like right here is like the worst place to get one, because it'll jumble the thing and throw you off the course. You tend to get them. I mean, if you're doing an any percent run, your likelihood of getting one is relatively low. You might get one at the very end, but 100% they're pretty more common. Also, there's ice physics here. Professor Darcy warns you that the graphene surfaces are slippery. However, all of the graphene surfaces we've been on up to this point, all these white surfaces, have not been slippery. It's only this set of graphene that is slippery. It's only this set. Alright. Alright, we're drifting. Not a single nano train? It's a bit sus. That's like perfect RNG. So we'll know if we got all the stars if the force field disappears around that cheese ball. Yeah, it did. That takes you back to the beginning of the level so you can get a better in-game. Oh, no, there's one. I lied. And that's the worst possible time to get one. Okay. Yep. Yep. Alright. Spoke too soon. Here we go. A little nitro boost there. Stick the landing, literally. Okay. Gotta drive through these and become statically charged. Now we're gonna have to play with some balls. You guys like balls? Oh, that fucked up. Okay. That was good. Yep. Yep. Oh, I thought I was rolling into the pit in the center there. That's never happened before. So the red balls are attracted to the force field, and the blue balls are repelled by it. So you have to push the little molecules down the I genuinely thought I was falling off the side. I was gonna fall in the hole. If you do drive in the hole, all that happens is that it just respawns you outside of the hole again, like back in the level. No! Oh, damn it! You don't want to get them stuck on you though. Well, I guess we're gonna find out what happens. See, it just, oh Jesus! Yeah, time penalty. Oh, that one molecule rolled right across. Come on. Down the hole. Down the hatch. Thank you. Okay. Now we're gonna lure that one down there. There we go. There we go. There we go. There it goes. Alright. Now we're gonna drive into the big science ball. So that should enlarge us. But see, here's what you don't know. In fact, I'm just gonna let this cutscene play out because this is a horrible run. Right? Okay. So Jack's he's gonna be, we're scaling him back up, right? Nice use of Comic Sans. Dr. O'Kelly's still in the room, and he just he just unplugs the quantum scaling machine. Okay, so now I'm not full size yet. I'm big enough to stand on a circuit board now. Inside the quantum scaler, it's overheating. We need to get the 3 Legos. You see, we gotta go get those. This motherfucker, there was, like, we went into the room that had the atomic microscope, okay? There was nowhere he could have been hiding. But he was still apparently in that room and nobody saw him. Just crouched down in there. Also, I'm gonna say this joke every time I speedrun this game for like a marathon. This quantum scaler is a device that is capable of changing the physical properties of fucking matter. And it just plugs into the wall? You just plug it into the wall, huh? This is the way it works. This runs off a regular 220 volts or whatever, because this is a European game. Just plug that shit into the wall. Like you see on the side of it, it's this whole massive chamber that's like, it's got like a radiation symbol on it and everything. Like, okay, I'm no scientist, but I'm pretty sure that like MRI machines, you don't just fucking plug that shit into the wall. Those gotta have like, I gotta get that star, I forgot there's one here. Those have like special power sources and things like that. You can't touch the overheating parts, you'll get kicked back of the thing. So we're like behind a cycle, but who cares? You bet it has a pretty good Energy Star score? Yeah. Just growing and shrinking things. It's not like it fucking sucks the energy out of like a 5-block radius or whatever, and everyone tries to use it. Okay, there's a speedrun tip here as we go pick up the yellow Lego. Watch my arrow in the bottom minimap in the bottom left. I'm holding to turn so that whenever this cutscene ends, I'm gonna be facing the right direction to make the jump across the platform. Doesn't really matter though, because we're going for all the stars, 100% stars. So that's, you know, whatever. But for any percent, that's a pretty important trick. I think I got all the stars in this section. We'll see another trick right here that helps. I missed that jump. You have, if you jump at the very edge, you can clear that gap. It's really only worth attempting if the little platform is like heated up, because otherwise there's no point in trying it. It only saves time to help put you ahead of half of a cycle, because everything in level 5, the final stage, is cycle based. So anything to put you ahead. Whoop. Yep, I know about avoiding the electron beams. Let's see, 54. I think we got all the stars, because this is 55. Then there's going to be 2 up here. And then there's 1 at the very... Yep, okay. Good. 100% is going to be confirmed in just a second here. These platforms, by the way, these striped platforms, you gotta be very careful as you jump across in between them. They've got really weird collision. I don't want to demonstrate it because it pisses me off, but sometimes you'll just slip and fall. Also, shoutouts to the biggest little wiener you're ever gonna see. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Admire it. There we go. 58 stars. That's 100%. Okay, might as well try it. No, you have to hit it from like dead center, from center to center, from tip to tip. So we're gonna do a trick here called laser skip. I named it that, and I named it laser skip because that's just what speedrunners name things. They give them boring, crappy, stupid names. So that's the reason why that glitch through the clip through the walls trick in Mario Brothers 3 is called Mac and Cheese, the one on level 7 too. Alright, so as we pick up the red block, we're still going to turn around in place, and we're going to start walking towards the edge of the platform, and because we've done that, notice that this laser is already fading out, so we get to skip a whole laser cycle. Alas, laser skip. Isn't it cool? Vandramon in chat put down as a reminder in case I forget, as I am wont to do. Whoops. Well, might as well try to jump the gap. There we go! Look at that. Easy every time. She put down a red, yellow, and she put down a green cube. It's blue. You're messing me up, Vandramon. You're supposed to help me with this. Look at Jack. That little devil running all the way down the shaft like that. He knows how to work it. Vandermon, oh, whoops, my bad. the other magic cube is blue. We got a trick coming up called the God Jump. Yeah, it's not just called Laser Skip, it's called the God Jump. I named it that. So coming up here, there's like this weird static stuff around the platform. So we have to pick up these two little wrench icons to fix that. That texture that they've tried to apply broke the floor right there. So I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. Damn. I'll show you what I mean by that in a sec whenever we get over there. Because I've fallen out of the stage enough times for you to, you know that there's like you can fall out of here. Beep beep beep. Alright. I'm gonna have another opportunity to jump across the red, fire red, leaf green, overheated pads right here. Let's see. Let's see. $6 Million Man jump. Oh. The jump is like it's like super precise. It's doable. I mean, I got one of them in the run. It's totally doable. It's just really hard. Okay, God Jump is right here. So it's possible to get this wrench and then also make the jump into the center without having to backtrack. So here we go. God Jump. First try, God Jump. God Jump! First try, and you can walk across this open part right here because it's completely broken. There we go. We increased the CPU speed. We increased the megahertz. We went to maxmypc.com. Whoop. You can still walk across it. And I believe the reason why you can walk across that gap is because they had to apply a hitbox to that static electricity effect. And I think just by turning off the effect or turning off the hitbox damage, they couldn't find a way to turn off the collision without like ruining that part of the stage. I don't know, but time is coming up when I touch the big space ball. Whoop! Purple cheese ball. 22:30. Wow, what a great time! What a great time! This is amazing. So Jack is coming back from the land of Windows XP desktops. Remember that one? Anyways, guys, say it with me. Say it with me. Ladies. Worst high five in video game history. Here you go. What did the man look like? He looked like a man. My best time, Dr. O'Kelly's trading off the nano secrets, but while we do that, my best time for 100% is 18 minutes and 56 seconds. Uh-oh. 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 The end? Or is it? I don't even know anymore. But anyways, so no time bonus. We managed to score a whopping, what do we get? 116,000 points. Wow, that's great. But that is 100% on NanoQuest. This form is where you would submit your information. When the game was new, they were giving out prizes to people who got the highest score every week, and you would win an iPod Nano if you had the highest score of the week. Nano, you get it, you get it, you get it. So that's NanoQuest. It's a small world and it's kind of a dumb game, but you know what? It's worth it just for how campy and how goofy it is. How goofy it is. I can't talk today. A Gatorbox fan is asking if there was a planned sequel. I don't know. They left it on a cliffhanger. I really wish that there was a sequel to NanoQuest. They did update the game. They added a bonus level, but this is like a nightmare to play because you fly around. Basically, it teaches you about all the parts of a cell. you know, the reticulated plasma or the endoplasmic reticulus or whatever that all that shit, the mitochondria, the cell membrane, the nucleus, the ribosomes, all that crap. And you fly around in like a submarine, like Magic School Bus style, and you have to like shoot a laser at each part of the cell to check it off your list and then exit. But you have to fight off like virus cells as they come in and don't let them touch the nucleus. That's not part of the speed run though, so it's you thought the educational portion was about corporate espionage, Necros? There's I guess it could be about that. I really like I don't think there's anything educational about the game aside from when we went into level 2. There was that little museum right before, when we played as the girl, when we swapped characters. You can walk up to each of the pictures that are on the wall and like the molecule models that are in the center of the room, and there's those little pieces of trivia that appear, and they tell you about nanotechnology. They tell you about like how certain elements and things react. I think that's I think that's the educational part. I think that's how they hooked people into being like, "Hey kids, you want to play a game?" And the teachers are like, "It's educational," like that. But so the rest of the game aside, and it's completely optional. You don't have to walk in the Nano Museum to go look at it's like they don't ask you questions about it. They don't make you read it and then be like, "How big is a Nano Car?" And then I'd be like, "I don't know. You said it was 3 on one side and 4 on the other, so 3.5. Can we split the difference? Fuck you." You guys, you don't know nothing about, you don't know Jack, you don't know Nano. So, whatever. But the reason why the in-game timer stops when you walk into the museum is because if you beat the game in under a certain time, in-game time, you do get a massive time bonus for each second under the limit you're under. In the current world record, there was a period where I was trying to beat the world record score in this game, and I do have it written down here somewhere on a piece of paper. The current world record that I'm aware of was set in December 2006 by a Kieran McCarthy with the high score of 180,400 points. Now, I think I did the math and figured out what you need to do there. You basically have to get every star, and in terms of like, it's also like a speed run. Kieran, I think, just obsessed over playing the game. Like, this was his fixation. That was his thing. So, Kieran, props to you. Your record still stands, as far as I'm aware. But now that NanoQuest is back out there and people can download it, people might be trying to gun for your score. Especially Billy Mitchell. He might try to play this on a MAME cabinet or something. Fuck, I don't know. But Buster Keaton Rules, actually, thank you for the compliment. He says the best thing about NanoQuest is that it represents one of my more notable accomplishments as a digital archaeologist. Thank you very much, Buster Keaton Rules. I really appreciate that. Like I said, I played this game a while back in around 2006. I don't even remember how I found it, because I'm in the United States and this was a game made for European audiences. It was it had an Irish domain name. It was nanoquest.ie was the URL, and I don't know how I found this game or found out about it, but I remember playing it with Reflex when he was younger, and we always thought the part at the end with like O'Kelly was like he was spooky man or whatever, because he zooms in, but we always laughed at it because it was so dumb. So NanoQuest, when we actually came back on the air, I think it was after Harvey or for one of our... I'm trying to think what it was, but there have been periods where our mainstream has had to take a break, like a forced hiatus, and I think when we came back on the air from one of those forced hiatuses, we came back with NanoQuest, and that was a strong start. And then I think one other time we came back with like Goosebumps Horrorland, which was also a pretty good one. But NanoQuest, that's where it's at. Who was scarier, O'Kelly or the scary face emote? I don't know, man. I think Dr. O'Kelly looking in that window, he's getting you. He's gonna get you. It's the last thing you see before you become that big. So, but that's the thing. How small did Jack get? Because if the Nano Car is disputed between 3 and 4 nanometers, if he was able to sit on it, he had to be like 1 nanometer. He had to be like tiny.
Like, super tiny. Like, is it in yet tiny? Like, I don't even know. But that's NanoQuest. If you saw this game, and I think, you know, this game is campy enough, it's worth a recommendation because of how goofy and dumb it is. You know what I mean? So, go check it out. It's on archive.org. But thank you for sticking around for NanoQuest. I really appreciate it. 22:30, awful time, but, you know, what can I say? The game is... It's a game, alright? Let's go to intermission, shall we?
Hey, thanks for checking out Gatorbox on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you like what you saw and you want to kick around with us live, follow us on Twitch because we do this several times during the week. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so by subscribing right here on YouTube, following or subscribing over on Twitch, or even making a pledge on Patreon. Your support over the years has been tremendous. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video right here on Gatorbox.